It's fresh, it's credible, it's information, news, sports, and entertainment from and about the North Coast parishes of St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland. Now for the news.
Good day. A happy and safe 2024 to you from the North Coast Times. I am Rowena Newman Ridley. This is the North Coast Times Year in Review for the year 2023 for the parishes of St. Anne, St. Mary, Portland. We are giving you updates of important events, people, and issues in the news, sports, and entertainment throughout the year. Here are some stories that we're reminding you of in this newscast. Bomb threat locks down Ochi. Children sickened by ganja sweets. Fire at Musgrave Market. More Haitians arriving. Festival Queens drama. Tale of two clubs, Mount Pleasant and Lime Hall. Tacky shines in cricket. Plane crashes near Highgate. Remember, the North Coast Times covered and published many of these stories throughout the year. You may go on any of our platforms, particularly the website northcoasttimesja.com, or Facebook page facebook.com/nctja, and the North Coast Times YouTube channel. We're also found on TikTok and Instagram platforms. Now to part one of our two-part review. National attention was brought to the North Coast Times parishes of St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland by several events during the year. Bomb threat. Among the more dramatic was the bomb threat that locked down Ochi on Sunday, June 4, bringing dozens of police, fire service, and other emergency personnel to the resort town. That's after it had been claimed a bomb had been placed at a service station in the center of the town with its plazas and businesses. In the end, a man, Chevon Flowers, who said it was all a prank, was charged, pleaded guilty, and fined $1 million or 9 months in prison. The bomb threat disruption was followed months later by another series of such hoaxes that affected the corporate area institutions from the wharves to several schools. This included schools in some rural areas on the North Coast. We will be right back after this break.
Cool Oasis service stations are the fastest, coolest service stations around. Drive through and buy your phone cards from Cool Biz. Yes, it's easy. No paper, no pin. From the fastest, coolest service stations. Quality fuels, lubricants, and refreshments at the lowest prices. The cleanest restrooms and the smoothest service to make your drive even cooler. From the fastest, coolest service stations, get cool service and cool stuff fast at Cool Oasis service stations island-wide.
Continuing our review, sickened by sweets. Ochi was again in the nation's focus when news broke in October that some 60 students had been taken to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital after consuming ganja-laced sweets. The students from Ochi primary school had symptoms of disorientation, dehydration, drowsiness, and dizziness. They had been sold sweets containing marijuana extracts. Some 6 students were kept at the hospital overnight for observation. The government said no such permits had been issued for the importation of sweets, and vendors said it was a man unknown to them who sold the sweets. That man, whom police named as a person of interest, has not yet been arrested. Please remember to subscribe to the North Coast Times YouTube channel and never miss the news again. Continuing, market fire. There was disaster of a kind for Port Antonio when a section of the Musgrave Market in the Portland capital went up in smoke on May 28. Some nearby shops were also affected. MP Anne-Marie Vaz moved quickly and rallied support that enabled her to offer $200,000 to each of nearly 100 vendors that were displaced. The Ministry of Local Government responded, and some of the vendors were relocated to the marina while others took up positions on the roadways. At the start of the year, Work had still not yet commenced on the market. We will be right back after this break.
Square One Supermarket. We have been serving families for over 30 years from our St. Anne's Bay location. Our customers know we are no fly-by-night business. They've come to us for low prices, high quality, great variety, and top-class service. Depend on us to value your business and give you value. We are at 7 Brawford Street, St. Anne's Bay. Call us at 972-2189. We're open to the public at 8 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. on weekdays. On weekends, we're open at 8 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. Square One Supermarket, the family supermarket.
Boat people. Portland was also regularly in the news, especially late in the year, with boatloads of Haitians landing on beaches in the east. Up to the start of the year, one group was still being held in St. Mary, and there was controversy over the government's policy of sending them immediately back. In December, some who came to the island were reported to have escaped detection and gone all over the island. Plane crash. National and international attention was focused on St. Mary in May when a small twin-engine aircraft that was en route to Boscobel from Tinsapen Airdrome in Kingston crashed in the Ballards Valley area of Highgate. The plane went down with 2 persons on board. Former commanding officer for the Jamaica Defense Force Air Wing Reserves, Major Dudley Beak, died in the crash. 1 other person was treated. Several bodies, including the Civil Aviation Authority, were investigating. Festival Queens. There are some popular festival queens crowned at the dramatic events across the 3 parishes. None was more popular than Ayoka Davis, a teacher who stunned several favorites and took the St. Anne crown. In St. Mary, 21-year-old Sheree Campbell, a youth advocate, took the crown. In Portland, a new queen had to go forward after Shanique Beckford, who was crowned the queen, withdrew and declined to represent the parish in the national finals. A brave Michaela Benjamin, who had placed second, in for Portland. Remember to subscribe to the North Coast Times YouTube channel. Do it now. Just click subscribe. Continuing. Mount Pleasant still firm. Mount Pleasant brought glory to the parish when it won the National Premier League title at the start of 2024. After a wobble, Mount Pleasant were leading in the 2023-24 season. Limehall Football Club was promoted at the end of the last season, but it has so far been a baptism of fire for them as they sit at the foot of the tables at the start of 2024. One of Limehall's original football visionaries and administrators, correspondent Clive Brown, passed away in December after a long illness. Schoolboy football teams fade. Schoolboy football teams from the region preened themselves on the sporting stage for a short while, with Happy Grove going the furthest in the rural area competitions. None was able to make a titles playoff or the semis. In cricket, there were encouraging primary school level competitions. At the senior cup level, St. Anne went furthest but fell at the semi-final stage against Kingston. Although Ronaldo Ingram fought bravely, Kingston went on to reach the finals. In the secondary schoolboy level, Tacky High were clearly becoming a powerhouse in cricket at different age groups. They capped the year with their under-19 cricket team being declared winners of the Tapa Youth 2020 Cricket Championships in Tampa, Florida. Marlon Williams was again outstanding with the bat and named MVP. Tacky High School, located in Gale, also shared a title in the 2023 Under-16 cricket competition and reached the semi-finals of the Headley Cup. We will return after this short break.
If you want great Jamaican cuisine in a relaxed atmosphere by the sea, Roxborough Restaurant, Bar and Grill is the place to be. This cozy, private restaurant specialized in seafood plus Jamaican dishes including curry goat, fried and baked chicken. We are open for breakfast at 8 a.m. and serve meals through the day until 10 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays. On Fridays to Sundays, we are open at 8:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Our bar service has got rave reviews. Come experience top-class service and fine Jamaican meals. We are easy to reach at St. Anne's Bay next to the Island Traffic Authority. Call us at 87656266725 or 5367950.
Watch out for part 2 of the North Coast Times Year in Review on this YouTube channel. Remember those gruesome murders, including that of 8-year-old Talia Thompson? A mother was charged for killing her twins, and the brawl at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital. Whatever happened to the investigation? Do you remember the boy and his encounter with the police in the Orcabessa and the jailbreak from that station? Portland was quiet, but there was a double murder there, with one of the victims being a pregnant woman. Those and more in the North Coast Times Year in Review, Part 2. That's our package for this week. Remember, new news are always available on the North Coast Times website. Please subscribe to this channel. We also invite you to check out the North Coast Times on Instagram and TikTok. Send questions, requests, short videos, and other information to our WhatsApp number 503-9995. That's 876-503-9995. I am Rowena Newman Ridley.
That's the news from the North Coast Times. You can always find more news and features on the North Coast Times website and Facebook page. You may reach us at WhatsApp 876-503-9995. The North Coast Times News.